What's cooking, everybody? It's Door, and in this video we will be creating a runaway mold farm in No Man's Sky. Farming runaway mold is a very suitable method of earning up to 60,000 nanites an hour in normal mode. I will be showing you how to find curious deposits and how to build your farm around it, as well as the different ways of forcing the curious deposits to respawn, maximizing your harvest and output of nanites. And so without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So the most difficult part about creating a runaway mold farm is finding a curious deposit. I've seen people saying that several planetary conditions are required for them to spawn on a planet, but this is not the case. A curious deposit is one of the resource nodes, just like floating crystals, metal fingers, mutant plants, etc. They can literally spawn on any planet in any system, but are limited to one type per system. For example, if you find a floating crystal on a planet, every planet in that system will have floating crystals. The only exception to this rule seems to be dead or airless planets. I found many carrying multiple resource nodes, but they are mostly scarce and scattered around. The best method I found to see what resource node is available in that system is to fly around very slowly and close to the ground. This way every resource has the chance to spawn in. Just pay close attention to your surroundings. I would personally recommend to do this in third-person view, but if you're more of a first-person player, you can fly upside down and get a better view of the terrain this way. If you want to see inside a cave system, you can easily do so by using picture mode. If you find a nice field of curious deposits, land your starship and inspect how many there are. Each curious deposit will reward you a certain amount of runaway mold, so the more the merrier. Once you're happy with the field you found, place a base computer nearby and claim the site. As these curious deposits roll away when you start to mine them, you want to enclose them with walls. If you are on an extreme or a stormy planet, I would also advise to build a roof, but this isn't necessary, of course. Once your base is done, I advise to place a landing pad for your starship as well as a teleporter to easily move between bases. Also make sure to place a save point close to the curious deposits. To fully complete the farm, we will need some refiners to be able to convert the runaway mold into nanites. You'll notice that the maximum amount of medium refiners you can place is 3. To place more than 3, you will have to glitch build. Basically, tricking the system by choosing a buildable object next to it and hitting left or right and the place button almost simultaneously. It may take some tries to get the timing right, but you'll get it eventually. To earn about 60,000 nanites an hour, you will need 10 refiners total. So now that your Runaway Mould farm is completed, it's time to put it in action. Mine all the curious deposits. While I'm doing so, I want to ask you to please leave a like and or a comment if you found this video helpful in any way. And don't forget to subscribe to be informed on all things No Man's Sky, from beginner's guides to amazing starships and anything in between. If you collected all the Runaway Mould, just put it in the refiner. Go to your save point to create a save and reload it. Once you're back in the game, you'll find that all the curious deposits have been respawned. Mine them again, fill up another refiner and make sure to save your game. There are alternative ways to make the curious deposits respawn. You could go to your teleporter and teleport to another base and back again. You'll once again see that all the curious deposits are back and ready to be collected and refined. Or you could get into your starship and fly up and back to your base again. This is the fastest way of having the curious deposit respawn, but can be a bit inconsistent. If you return and the curious deposits aren't there, either make sure to travel further away before returning, or use one of the other methods. Either way, always make sure to create a save after you've put the Runaway Mould in a refiner, as it will sometimes disappear if you travel away from your farm. A full stack of Runaway Mould takes 20 minutes to refine into 2000 nanites. You can place as many refiners as you want and are able to fill up in that time frame. If you are interested in other ways of earning nanites and the best way to do so on survival or on permadeath mode, I'll leave a video in the description down below. But that was it for this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you really did, please subscribe. And if not, well, I hope I get to convince you in the next video.